Day 391. Sitting here with the pup. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Say hi. Give me kisses. Give me kisses. You ready for bed? Need some belly rubs? Okay, let me give you some belly rubs. So, weird day. Last night, after finishing the video, I wasn't able to go to bed until after 4 a.m. I remember seeing the alarm clock and it was 4:15, somewhere in there. And I had an alarm go off. I don't know if it was at 6 or 5:30. Excuse me, and I just turned it off. There's no way I'm getting up. I, for a slight minute, considered just staying awake and going to the group run. Then, right around that 4:15 mark, my eyes were just really heavy, and I was like, "There's no way you're gonna make it till 6." And so just sleep. So I slept till about 9. Got up at 7:30, and then at like 8:15. I said just like 10 or 15 more minutes, and it was about 9:15 before I finally got up. Started moving around. The pup did really good. Yeah, what are you doing? She just kind of rolled over, made sure she was sleeping next to my leg all night. It's kind of nice. She'll sleep next to me, and then at some point in the night or early morning, she'll make it a point to put her head on my back or my leg. Whereas before, she would just roam around all night, on and off the bed. And now she's really like, I just want to be near you, which I like. She's okay. She's a pretty good pup. Yeah, you're okay. We can go to bed. Almost going to bed. Anyways, the sleep threw off the day, so I was even planning to do a group or my own run by around 9:30 or 10 at the latest. And it kind of got in my head from the group that these are from the Thursday run. They were like, "It's gonna be so hot. We should go earlier." It wasn't that bad. It was the 91. So when I walked up, I was like, "Man, it still feels great." I went for another early walk around 1:30 or 2. I was like, "Man, it still feels great. I feel like I could go for a run right now, but I just didn't feel hydrated enough." I was going in and out of a nap because it was just the AC's been going all day and just puts me to sleep. Finally went for a run around 5:30. Got in 10 miles. My old, excuse me, our old teammate Eric, I call him Matubi, and that was kind of his nickname. But Eric had texted me and said, "Hey, do you want to go to this line dancing? It starts at 6." I was like, "Man, it sounds fun. I'd like to go with you and your friends, but I really need to get in this run right now. I just want to make it a point after last week with a very limited to low miles, and I'm feeling healthy. And I got a race coming up in about 2 weeks, so I really want to drive home some miles before the race." And so I was thinking, like, maybe I can meet up after. I said, "I think all my friends are going to probably leave around 7:30. Call it an early night." I said, "Okay, well, what do you want to do? Sorry to mess up your plans a little bit." He's like, "We can go to movies." I said, "Okay, sure, yeah, let's do the movie thing." Excuse me, I'm always down for the movie. So we went and saw Lost City with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, and then Brad Pitt has a small part in it as well. Daniel Radcliffe is the antagonist. It was kind of fun. A little cheesy, but they play off the cheesiness, right? Like, she's a writer that writes about these love stories, and they make it a point a couple times to kind of say, your writing's kind of gone downhill, and it's kind of sappy, and fans are just fans because of your first book or something like that. I mean, they hit it a couple times, so there's different variations for what's going on in the writing. But it was a fun adventure movie. Their kind of chemistry together was pretty good. So I don't know, I don't say like rating it, but it was enjoyable to watch. The only thing that was bad about it was in the front row. There was about 6 kids that were just really distracting. And right before the movie started, excuse me, someone in our row had gotten up and went to talk to him. I thought it could have been a parent, but I didn't hear him yell, didn't hear him point fingers, so I think he just said something. Walked over and said, "Hey, you're kind of distracting, you're really loud. Please don't ruin the experience for everyone. Please be considerate of other people here." It seemed to keep his cool. The kids didn't seem to feel threatened or disrespected, nothing like that. It was just like, "Hey, we're all here to watch a movie. Please calm down so we can all enjoy." But they ended up taking 2 or 3 pictures with the flash on. They were talking loud, talking like over the movie. There was at least a minimum of a dozen times where they pulled their phones out. There were 6 of them, so someone on the far left pulled it out about 10 or 12 times. Seen the person next to him pull it out at least 5 or 6 times. The person on the end was another 5 or 6 times, so it was just getting ridiculous. So even I got up about 45 minutes in the movie and just went and told the front and said, "Can you please go talk to him or excuse him or something, because they're ruining the movie experience for everyone." And they went in there, and within like 30 seconds, they saw him pull out their phone, and they went and talked to him. I don't know what they said, but someone in that group had turned around and talked to him. I don't know. I was like, maybe they're going to go get the security guard. But they quieted down, but they still used the phones a lot, so it took away from the movie experience. I was definitely distracted. But good overall. I think it's a fun watch. Definitely like your date movie. But definitely had some funny moments. Lots of little adventures in there. So, yeah. We had a good night, and then just talking to my buddy afterwards. Talked for like an hour, just catching up. So, yeah, man, we gotta go get some food sometime and just catch up more. And like, yeah, for sure, man. I told him there's a highly likelihood that I'll be moving closer to his side of town, so we can go catch more movies, go hang out more, go for runs, whatever. Man, excuse me. I should have been able to shake. I think it's catching up to me. I said, yeah, cool, of course. He said, "How's the dating life?" And I was like, "Oh man, just." Yeah, he's like, "What happened to that girl?" And I was like, I thought we were going the distance, and then things happened about a year ago, right before Valentine's Day, and it just came crashing pretty hard. And yeah, just I feel like I could write a book at this point, because people have been like, "Tell me about your dating life," and even he was saying, "It's like, man, you date some crazy people." And it's like, I know, I don't know why. I try to find the normal ones, normal, quote unquote, but yeah. It's been a weird year. Anyways, I was telling him, I was like, "I'm still hungry, man. I need to eat," especially after that 10-mile run, which the 10-mile run went pretty well. I kind of like rolled my ankle about 2.5 miles in. I kind of shot a pain up to my left quad, and so it was a little bit sore for about 4 miles, but it kind of worked itself out. But the average mile was 7:22, which is great. But yeah, I was just all over. I was in and out. I've had a good pace the second mile, because it was this guy just getting mile 2, and I heard this guy run up behind me, and I'd seen him. We were both running towards each other, and then it split to go east, and I went east, and he was tying his shoe, and eventually he caught up to me, like behind me, enough where I could hear him breathing and running. So I pick it up, like, "All right, you want to draft? Let's go." And I'm feeling good. So I picked it up a smidge. It was from like a 7:30 to like 7:07 pace. And he just kind of sat there. I'm like, okay. And then got to the next light and then stopped, and he kept going. So I just kind of waved. Then I went on my regular route and went around the lake, or pond rather. It's not a lake. You can almost throw a rock across. You definitely had a golf ball across, maybe a tennis ball if you were really good. But did there. Yeah, did the loop, which put me over like right around 5.2 miles. So I had to add on just a hair when I got back. It was like at 10.42. So I said I might as well just cut to 10 and a half. So I did that. Came back in, walked the pup. Had a nice 15-20 minute walk. She did really well. Rinsed off real quick. Tried to get to the movie so I get some Rubio's before. They have a really good fish burrito. But I got there and didn't have enough time, so I just got a tub of popcorn. Because the last movie I saw, I got 2 tickets. The way it was set up, it wouldn't come back on my card. Oh, on the credit card, I'd put the wrong expiration date. So they said, we can't refund it, so we'll just put it on an AMC card. Here you go. So we might as well use the $10. So I used that for the popcorn. Then, yeah, talked to my friend. Afterwards, like, I got to get some food. He's like, yeah, I got to go drink a bunch of soda. I don't know, whatever he had. High C or Powerade. He's like, I'm going to go before my bladder gets me. I kind of said, all right, man, I'll catch you later. I went to In-N-Out and was almost in line for an hour. It was crazy. So I tried to eat on the way here, and the movie started at 8, got over right around 10:15. I didn't get back here until like 11:45. It's now 12:43, so we walked the dog, gave her a little treat, played with her a little bit, did some push-ups, used the restroom. Yeah, that's it. And now I'm gonna call it a night. Let's see what happens tomorrow. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.